got books. She don't know more. Purging. Hey y'all, it's me. Listen, we not even gonna do it.
Girl, that's not even how we do the intro.
I'm not doing the intro. You gonna do the nice intro?
Girl,
Go ahead.
I know you're excited. I'm excited for you. Thank you for being so gracious. Unicorns, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chrissie.
And her TBR. What's up?
And my TBR. We are back here in the Purple Library. And listen, let me tell you, TBR has been chomping at the bit to share the books that have been purged. And let me just tell you, over the past few months, the Lord has definitely done a work in me, and I'm getting rid of these books. A lot of these I have loved. A lot of these were books that I enjoyed when I read them, but I don't see myself rereading them again. I'm still getting my money back though. I'll be here supervising because we just never know. So without further ado, TBR, it's on you, girl.
Okay. So she said what she had to say. All the technicalities. Y'all know, if y'all been here any length of time, you already know. When you trust the Lord and let me shop. When you lean not on your own understanding and you trust the Lord and you wait on him, he will give you the desires of your heart, baby girl. Y'all know my heart has been desiring to get rid of these books, to see the bottom of these shelves. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen the bottom of these shelves since 2018. It's been a long time. She's been busy, but I love you, sis. I love you. And I'm glad we on the same path now. But what's beyond the unhauled? A purge. The Lord has done a work. He has done a work in her. So this is gonna be a little different than how Chrissie do it because, you know, she's a little more refined. She has decorum. Listen, it's a lot to get through. But by the grace of God, we're gonna get through this. Let's lock in. So we're gonna get through these real quick. They not gonna be no synopsis. Put my serious glasses on. In no particular order. The Vanishing Half. I was interested, not so much anymore. All Her Little Secrets. I've heard great things about it. It has some tea in it, but I can't do the language no more. Lies and Weddings. I had so much fun with this, but we need more space. Like Water for Chocolate. Heard great things about it. I'm not curious enough to read it right now though. Probably a really good library option. The Bane of Lord Caledine. It has a dragon on it. That's the only reason I got it. It's not a reason for me to read it. The S.A. Cosby. Listen, I really enjoyed S.A. Cosby's books at one point in time, especially this. I only read a couple of chapters into this one, but these are very hard hitting and I had the reading experience with these. Would I read them again? No, I wouldn't. I know I met him and he was a fantastic to meet. I linked the blog down below and it was fun, but it was like, you know how you check off things in life and the box is checked and now you had that experience, you can just move on. And the language is wild. Would I read more of his books? Maybe. Pachinko. I really enjoyed this, but I don't see myself rereading it anytime soon. It's been on my shelf since 2018. Your girl ain't picked it up to reread it. Although I enjoyed it, we need space. The Red Palace. This is like a YA. I don't even know what. I got this recommendation so many years ago. It's been on the shelf since 2018. Shatter Me. Had so much fun reading this. It did take a deep dive into somewhere annotated because it just had to. Swim Team. Precious. Had fun. Don't think I would read it again. Just Another Missing Person. Definitely giving like a library option. The Crown. She was insufferable. Zyla and Kai. The YA love story that I thought I would want to read, but why is it so long? I'm not that curious. Empire of Silence by Christopher Rocchio. I had to choose between this series and the Red Rising trilogy, and I chose between the Red Rising trilogy because I'm already invested in Pierce Brown and I really like his writing. Although Christopher Rocchio, I've heard great things about it, and I do have high expectations now coming off of Hobb. And you know, your girl was tempted because I did go into the Barnes & Noble and I saw that they have the 3/4 length, and I've been waiting for that version forever. The devil is busy. Jade Legacy. I had a wonderful time reading this. It was fun, annotated. I'm gonna have to take all the tabs out. I need to mark the ones I need to keep the D-tab because girl, what are you doing? I had a wonderful time reading this. Epic, not for everybody. I'm not gonna read it again. The Elise Bryant YA series, skimmed through some of these and the language is really crazy in it. I'm gonna say goodbye to these, even though I'm sure the stories are fun. I had a great time with the first one, but the language is pretty wild. It was convicting me, and so not for me. Geekarella, again, I had an okay time with this. Glad I read it, but we can move on. The Lost Metal by Brandon Sanderson. I had a fun time with this. It was part of the Cosmere, annotated, a lot of Easter eggs. I do recommend this. I'm not gonna reread it. The Red Tent, definitely on the fence about this one. It's not like a Christian fiction, but it's kind of told from like a historical standpoint. So I'm kind of curious like what more could be added outside of scripture. And I'm a little leery about that. The Way of Eden by Philip Chase. I want to make room for my Christian fantasy. The Supernaturals series. Chrissie did enjoy this, but by the time Conviction came, it was no point to get through these. So Six of Crows, had this on the shelf. Girl been looking at it, took it out of the box, looked at it, probably get these from the library. When I feel like I want to read them, I don't have to have them. Howard, this is I guess this is more mainstream published fantasy, hero's tale and journey. I want to make room for more Christian fantasy, so it's gotta go. The Lies of Loch Lamora, I heard a lot of great things about this, but I have yet to kind of been drawn to pick it up. It's taking up space. The Cousins, YA trash, I feel like I will be disappointed. The Kingdom of Light, oh, I'm gonna keep this. Link Coble, What We Hide. I heard this was a lot of fun. Maybe I do want to keep this. I think I'm gonna keep this. We're getting down into some thrillers now. Then She Was Gone, Lisa Jewell. Y'all know Lisa Jewell was my favorite thriller author for many years, but the Lord is doing a work, and I'm just going to go ahead and graciously say bye-bye. Good old Ruth Ware. Y'all know I've been in the struggle with Ruth for so long. We're just gonna get ahead and stop. I've read enough of her books, I feel, to realize that she's just not gonna work for me. And these next ones, y'all might be shocked about. And I'm shocked and shook it too. Chrissie over here, she really is unhauling these books, and her tastes have changed. I'm so proud of her. Blake Crouch books. So I did keep Dark Matter because Dark Matter is one of my favorite. These, I really enjoyed these, but I'm going to just graciously pass them on. Even though I had a lot of fun, I do recommend his books. Content is the order of the day now. Listen for the Lie, a mainstream thriller. The language, but if you've read this one, let me know your thoughts. Falling, Flying Out the Summer, and I don't need to be reading this. The Calculating Stars, yeah, no. Verity by Colleen Hoover. I wanted to do an experiment with this book, but after reading Daphne du Maurier, I can't bring myself to read this. I just can't. Julie, I apologize in advance. I failed the literary experiment because it didn't happen. Lisa Jewell, The Truth About Melody Brown. Look at this beautiful cover though. Look how gorgeous it is. But she's got to go too. The Other Black Girl. I had my eye on this for a long time. Contemporary fiction. I have just a couple on my shelf. I don't know if it's just gonna be, girl, I just don't want to read it. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I'm a little on the fence about this one. I think we're gonna hold on to this one. Firebreak, a tech thriller. Yeah. How to Solve Your Own Murder. I heard interesting things about this. Like there was a little palm reading kind of thing. I don't know, some undercurrents in it that when I skimmed through it, I was like, I don't think this is for me. Word on the street is a lot of folks is looking for this book because you can't find it anywhere. So I think someone is going to find this and be very happy about it. Brandon Sanderson, Warbreaker. I loved this book. I just want to get an updated copy. I might keep it. No, it's gotta go because it's taking up space. Arsenic and Adobo, my first cozy mystery series that I started. Didn't even know nothing about no cozies. Look at cute little dog on it. Cute little dog and adobo and all. It's gotta go. Restart. I had fun with this. Don't think I'll reread it. It's a middle grade coming of age about a kid who loses his memory. I read it a couple years ago. It was fun. Ted Dekker, Eyes Wide Open. So I have a bind up with this book in it. So I'm just gonna graciously donate this one as well. But I do want to read this soon. One of Us Is Lying. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not lying because this is going from here. It's got to go. And no, I didn't read it. The Poet X. I really enjoyed this. I read it a few years ago. It's great on audio. The language is wild in it. The content is pretty wild in it, but I did appreciate like what was being said. But am I gonna read it again? No. Shadows of Sherwood. I thought I would like this, but nah. And y'all, this is the final stat. We moved through that real quick. Didn't we? Look at the Lord. When T does the videos, they quick, honey. They quick. By the time this is edited down, it's probably like 12 minutes. And who's got books? That's right, girl. You don't have that many no more. You don't have that many. Let's scooch this over. Scooch, scooch, scooch it, scooch it, scooch it. The Starless Sea. Now, I do have the Night Circus still on my shelf because I've heard great things about it, and that's the one I prefer for Erin Morgenstern's. The Night Circus seems to be the one that everybody really, really loves. So I was like, let me read that one. Starless Sea, though, I heard some very interesting things about it. I'm good. Murder on the Orient Express. I really like this. Don't think I will reread it again, but all the act of this I do have on my shelf. I haven't read or I really enjoyed. Tiny Pretty Things. Beautiful brown girl on the cover, but I just want different books now. Does that make sense? If We Were Villains. The language in this, when I skim through it, pretty intense, but it does have like that dark academia. You know, I'm just here getting rid of the books, y'all. I don't details. Unmasking AI ain't nothing to unmask because it's already here. Great Shelby Holmes middle grade, but I got some other middle grades that I have a little higher priority. Unfortunately, this one isn't one of them. And last but not least, all of the Babysitters Club books except Logan Likes Marianne, because I loved Logan Likes Marianne. That's my favorite one that I've read, and I would absolutely reread it again. And I can't find the one with Jess, but I don't think I own that one. But if I find the one with Jess, the little brown girl that's sign language, I'm keeping that one too. So out of the books that these three, I'm keeping A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, What We Hide by Colin Coble, and The Kingdom of Light. Kingdom of Light I actually read a few years ago, and it is a Christian urban fantasy, and I really enjoy it. It's so hard to get my hands on Christian indie fantasy, so this ain't going nowhere. You live another day. Look at that. We flew through that. Listen, if Chrissy was doing a haul, and I love you, girl. I love you. But I just gotta, let me take my serious glasses off. I just gotta say, you be moving real slow on the hauls. You be moving slow. But you know, if you want to take some notes on how you can just quickly get through, it's possible. Only Jesus can fix that. But you know, this is my job. This is what I do. But I appreciate y'all for being here. She got all the decorum. Want y'all to encourage you in the Lord. Let your TBRs do what they need to do. You know, some TBRs want room and space. Some don't want a certain genre. If they like me, they just want to be able to breathe and see the bottom of their shell. They just want the liberty and the freedom that they once acquired many years ago. And so give that to them. Pay attention to them. Don't overburden them. From one TBR to the other, you stand strong. I know they stacking books on you. I know they don't have no concern or regard. It appears that way for what you do, how you manage, how you navigate all the many different things that they put on your plate. But no, you got this, huh? No, if you stay at fast, huh, and you take that thing to the Lord in prayer, huh, perhaps there will be a great purge for you. Girl, if he did it for me, he'll do it for you. Lord, I think, that wasn't the outro you wanted. The outro, girl, we gotta do the outro right. Girl, I thought it was the outro everybody needed. It was the outro I needed. T and I definitely appreciate, and we're gonna keep on rolling. It's gonna be another book haul, because with great release, bring in other amazing books, and it's already starting to happen. Stay tuned to the channel so you can know when the haul is coming. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. May the Lord bless and keep you, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye. Bye.